Please welcome.
It was a simple introduction, but something caught my eye.
Mr. Rashad Bristow.
I want you to notice the little boy there, the look in his eye. He's looking at a hero, a role model, someone he can grow up to be just like. It's been that way for a very long time.
Aren't you the same little boy that we saw grew up out there on Highway 84? I said, yes, sir. He said, you know, our patrolmen talk about you. They'll ride out there just to watch you mow the yard because they say you inspire them. I was like, really?
It was the late 1970s. A little boy is pushing a great big lawnmower.
Not only would I mow the yard, I trim the hedges, I'd weed eat, and I do all of those physical tasks just because I really wanted to make sure that I was making my grandparents proud.
You see, Rashad Bristow was born with only one arm, but nobody told him.
My grandparents realized that with me growing up with a disability, life was not going to be easy on me, so they weren't either.
So he mowed the several acres of grass outside his home in Mansfield. Graduated from college, applied to the DeSoto Parish Sheriff's Office.
And because the sheriff was looking at my application, he was looking at me. He was looking at my application, he was looking at me.
Kind of like his deputies would do on Saturday mornings.
He said, Mr. Bristow, if I give you a job, can you give DeSoto Parish the same dedication that you give this yard? I said, yes, or even more.
But first, Rashad had to go through the police academy. The first time anyone without an arm had even attempted it in state history.
We need to quit looking at where his arm used to be and start looking a little bit further to the left where his heart is, because he's got the biggest heart of any man I've ever seen.
What the cat is doing to me?
Bristow made history, became a deputy, spent almost 20 years in law enforcement, and discovered something.
Where many people would ask me, would I come speak to their youth group, would I come speak to their school, come speak to their church about overcoming obstacles and determination.
So he did.
My name is Deputy Bristow.
And still does.
I'm the son of a single mother. I didn't get a chance to meet my father till I was 27 years old.
That's where this little boy heard that story of another little boy pushing a lawnmower, never knowing people were watching.
The entire time I'm out there mowing the yard, just being obedient, doing my daily chores, I'm being observed for doing more or less, and basically I was on interview the entire time and didn't even know it.
He still walks through the grass he used to mow next to the house that raised him. The echoes of his grandparents' wisdom whispering still in the wind.
But life's experiences will make us either one of two ways, either bitter or better. It's our choice. We can be bitter because of circumstances that may be out of our control that we can't change, or we can be better recognizing that those circumstances are really not stumbling blocks, but if you have the right attitude, they're stepping stones. Little better, little better, little better, little better.